It doesn't take a genius to realize the importance of having patient testimonials. Testimonials are so common that if you visit any corporation's website, they're bound to be plastered all over their homepage. Well, they're so popular because they work. Statistics have confirmed that customer testimonials are the most effective form of content, coming in at an 89% effectiveness rating. But that's great, but have you ever gone to a website and read testimonials and thought, there's no way that this is real? Either the testimonials they list on their website sound too good to be true, or the company didn't feel comfortable with giving the name of the individual who gave the testimonial, so they listed it from anonymous. I'm not saying you shouldn't list testimonials on your website in a text format. They're definitely still helpful. Instead, though, what I am trying to point out is that there is a more effective format for your patient testimonials that's more authentic and trustworthy. Video. Viewers retain 95% of a message when they watch it in a video compared to 10% when they read it in text. Of course, the only problem now is making sure that the video is well done. The last thing you want is your patient giving their testimonial on a recording and it's in bad quality. That won't help your cause. Hi everyone, I'm Matt from eTactics, and today I'm going to go over 3 ways to make stellar patient video testimonials. Before we get started though, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. While you're down there, hit that alert bell icon next to it as well, so when we post new helpful content, you get notified. The first key thing to keep in mind for your patient video testimonials is that you can outsource them to a production agency. Like anything else, you could always hire an external agency to come in, record, produce, and edit your video testimonials for you. But there are 2 main problems that come along with that if you choose this option. It's expensive and limiting. A production agency charges between $1,000 and $5,000 per finished minute, depending on who you go to. This pricing would be feasible if your patient video testimonials were anywhere between 30 seconds and a minute long, but that's not the case. You also want to have an entire library of patients telling others how great your healthcare organization is, not just 1 or 2 videos. So if you go to an external agency every time to achieve this library of videos, you're racking up a massive bill that you could have used towards boosting other areas of your organization. Although outsourcing is an option that guarantees high production quality and well thought out video testimonials, it might not be the best option for you. Okay, so if you don't outsource your patient video testimonials, that means you're going to record, edit, and produce them internally. So what equipment do you need? Well, as the old saying goes, you need lights, camera, and action. Of course, there's some equipment that you need, but what you likely don't realize is you already have most of what you'll need for these videos. If you were to shop around for a professional camcorder, you could end up spending nearly $3,000 for just one. But this is an excessive purchase that you don't even need. Would you think I'm crazy if I told you that you could record all of your client review videos on your smartphone? Every smartphone's camera can shoot your videos in full HD 4K resolution, which is way higher than what you need. Now there's one other piece of equipment that you already have without even realizing: video editing software. Apple computers come equipped with what they call iMovie, whereas Microsoft comes with Windows 10 Movie Maker right out of the box. Whichever you have, both of them have enough capability to combine all of your takes, overlay audio, and render a professional final product. So what equipment do you need to buy? First, you'll need a tripod that can hold your phone still. No matter how steady you think your hands are, using a camera without a tripod will make the frame shake and look unprofessional. The next piece of equipment that you'll need to buy is lighting. Lighting is one of the most important aspects of video creation because it makes a big difference in how it turns out. Even if you're recording in a well-lit area already, lights facing the subject makes a huge difference. After lighting, the last 2 pieces of equipment you'll likely need to purchase is a recording device and a microphone. Now every camera, including the one on your phone, come equipped with a microphone on it. However, these mics are usually low quality and pick up more of the room noise than anything else. They're not meant to pick up the subject directly. In order to avoid sounding drowned out in a room around you, an external microphone is necessary. But by purchasing a lavalier microphone like this one and plugging into a recording device like the one that you don't see that's right below my feet, you're recording your patient's voices directly. The third thing you'll need to keep in mind while making patient video testimonials is the video's formatting and styling. Before you invite your clients to come to your organization, sit in front of a camera, and talk about how great your services are, you'll want to do some work ahead of time. Specifically, you'll want to think about the format, style, and questions you'll want to ask. During this process, ask yourself questions like, where should I shoot this video? Should I be in the camera shot or should it be only on the patient? What extra shots should I include? Now this process might seem a little overwhelming, so I'll make it easier for you to choose where to shoot. If you use an interesting background like this, It could keep the attention of your viewers. However, you'll want to make sure that the focus is still on the patient giving the testimonial. If you pick an area that's too busy or too interesting, the viewer won't pay attention to the positive story about your organization. If you use a blank background like the one I've had behind me since the beginning, you're ensuring that the focus is entirely on your subject. But by going this route, you'll need to be certain that the story your patient is telling is interesting. Otherwise, you'll lose your audience. After you've figured out your background, it's time to think about the camera shot itself. You can either have yourself, the physician, in the shot asking questions directly, or have the participant be the only one in the frame. Both of these formats are viable and professional, but give off different feelings. If you have yourself in the frame with a patient, you're asking them questions and they're answering it. This interview format may make it seem like they're more personable and genuine, since the patient might answer off the top of their head. However, it also requires more cameras to capture different angles and extensive preparation by both people involved in the video in order to end up looking professional. If you go the route of only including the patient within the frame, you're still asking them questions and having a discussion with them just off camera. This format puts the testimonial in the spotlight with no distractions. It's the more modern of the two formats, but it could come off as scripted and less personable. Now that you know what's required to make a video testimonial, it's time to get started. Even after my recommendations in this video, it's ultimately up to you what you want to do with your patient video testimonials. You have a blank slate, and you can be as creative as possible. The equipment, styling, and formatting I've given aren't all written in stone, as you can make a great patient video testimonial without them. Ultimately, the only thing that's required is that you actually follow through with creating a library of testimonials so that outsiders understand how great your healthcare organization is. If you'd like to learn more about creating patient video testimonials, reach out to eTactics. And you already made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below. Well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to our YouTube channel.